Hey guys, so this video isn't a reading on anybody. This is addressing some stuff that's been going on. First of all, I did not delete the video, the live about the Nicki hate train. I did the live yesterday to clear our energy after the heaviness of, what we all learned, talked about the energy that we were in the day before. When I got off that live, I hit upload. I went back to see how it was processing, and the video I had done, the live I had done the day before, was removed. It just completely disappeared. Sometimes Google's a little slow on giving me the little emails about like what's going on. So, but as of right now, looking in YouTube Studio, all the other stuff, it does not say that it was reported or violated anything. It just simply disappeared. Now, if you watched that video or you listen to Station Head, you understand why. So what we need to do, because I am going to be re-recording what is going on, because there's a lot that's going on and it is a very spiritual message and lesson for everybody. Do not guess who anybody that we are going to talk about is, because if you want to know, go over to Station Head. That's gonna have to be a rule on this channel from now on, especially because the things that we are talking about is a spiritual war. And obviously I'm risking myself even talking about this stuff. So if you can't follow the rules, I'm just gonna take it as that you have bad intentions towards me and I'm gonna block you. Because this is a very deep subject and we're not going to be able to name certain people, guess who people are, all of that. Like I said, we address those things over on Station Head, and Carlene and I will be on Station Head later. Obviously I already did the whole video on Nicki and now I gotta redo it again. So there is a live from January 7th up on Station Head where we did talk about who was involved in, what we talked about and all of that. So please go over there if you really need to know and you can't figure it out on your own. But do not put it in the comments. Secondly, some of you need to start looking at yourselves and questioning, why do I continue to go over to these bloggers who are constantly bringing up what Kenny is being accused of and then coming back to my channel and saying, why isn't Nicki doing anything about this? Go listen to Station Head, you'll understand why. But let's just also talk about the fact that if Nicki is not going to give people who are desperately looking for clicks and views and clout and attention 1 ounce of her energy because she recognizes what low vibrational shit that is, why are you so drawn to that? Because we've already said over and over, guys, there's nothing to be gained from listening to accusations being lobbed against a black man with no proof, when you could be using that time to go get the truth on Black Tea Blog's channel. Because Ebony pulled receipts, and yes, Ebony is a barb. Yes, I'm a barb apparently. But at the end of the day, both of us are more invested in the truth. Both her and I have had to stop supporting people in the past because of things that came out about them. And I'm not just, kissing her ass or anything like that, because I'm the last person. I'm very careful about who I involve myself with. And I'm a psychic. So talking to Ebony, getting to know her, I can tell that, if he was guilty of these things he's being accused of, she would have been like, hey guys, just don't attack Nicki over this. The same way I would have said, like, Nicki's not responsible for his past or the things that he's doing now, leave her out of it. But we don't have any proof. We have proof of people like Jeffree Star doing things, but we sweep that right under the rug so that we can go jump on the train of let's try to destroy and tear down and participate in the evil destruction of another black man's reputation, contributing to creating soul wounds for him. That shit all carries karma with it, you guys. We cannot sit here and complain about how this world treats black men, especially in the justice system, and then jump to accuse and hate on and speculate about another black man when, once again, where are the receipts and where are the proof? Not just because somebody's saying they have it, we haven't seen it. But we have seen proof that a lot of the things that are being said do not make sense. And if he is supposedly doing this, and if Onika is supposedly involved, then guess what? The police need to be the ones who are involved too. That's it. So you can be mad at me for that all you want. I don't care. Because I live by the Gandhi quote, be the change you wish to see in this world. And because I am sick of seeing people of color being unjustly accused of all kinds of things and mistreated and stereotyped and held to a different standard, both in the court of public opinion, the media, and especially the justice system, then that means that I have to keep that same energy all across the board in every single situation. It doesn't just apply to my cousin or my best friend's boyfriends. It needs to apply to every single person of color. So we need to check ourselves. This is a learning lesson for all of us. We can all continue to grow. Systematic and systemic racism has very deep roots in this country. It has crept into all of our brains because if you notice, day by day, we start discovering more and more things, and it's like, oh shit, that's tied to slavery? Oh my God, I didn't know that has roots in Jim Crow. This is one of those. Spirit is teaching us a lesson in this. If you watch the Nicki hate train video, you understand. If you watched it and you didn't understand, then maybe this just isn't the channel for you anymore. If you haven't watched it, it will be uploaded today. I have to do a reading in a bit. I'm going to come back after that reading. I'm going to sit down and record. I'm probably going to have to upload it in multiple parts to get it to all upload in a timely manner. So, because like I said, there's some very big, deep spiritual things going on. In the meantime, stop saying that you wish somebody would leave somebody because you don't like them or you think they're a bad look for somebody. First of all, that's why our world is such garbage and trash, because everybody is so concerned about how things look that the truth constantly is swept under the rug. Because everybody wants to stay on the right side of what's trendy and what's some socially accepted opinion or whatever. But I'm sorry, we're in the age of Aquarius. That shit needs to be done. We need to pick the side of truth, whether that is going to look popular to people or not. Okay? Because when we don't, we have situations like where Mar, the whole Jeffree Star, when he went after Makeup Shayla situation, where she kept her mouth shut, that didn't really happen, and she's the girl that he was saying Makeup Shayla was supposedly being mean to. And then what happens? She waits until it's socially acceptable to hate on Jeffree Star and then comes out and tells the truth. Ma'am, in the meantime, you let a black woman get verbally attacked by Jeffree Star and all of his stands and dragged from and harassed for months on end. It affected Shayla's income because people weren't watching her videos and telling people to cancel her. We're not doing that crap anymore. So don't expect that from me. Don't accept that from Ebony or any other person who's out here telling the truth. We're not sitting here being like, oh my God, we're Barbs, so we're going to just go hard for Nicki no matter what. No, it's because God has shown us the truth in this situation, that we understand that this goes deeper than just somebody making some accusations against somebody. This is tied into spiritual attacks. This is tied into people's destinies and their karma. And this is tied into the justice reform that we so desperately need in this country, as well as getting over our biases and making sure that we are checking ourselves and truly growing and being the people that we want everybody else to be. Because if we want the world to change, we got to change ourselves too. We're never going to bring in the things that we truly want and truly be on our own destiny paths if we are not holding ourselves accountable and constantly changing and growing. That's why we are here. That's why we go through multiple lifetimes, because our soul needs to grow. We cannot stay stagnant. We are supposed to be helping us get back to the world that God gave us in the first place, that we took it upon ourselves to destroy. What we are in right now is the Tower of Babylon, and it is falling apart. So you're either going to get buried under the rubble, or you're going to heed the warnings now and start working on yourself and getting on the right side of things. So wishing that a woman who just had a baby gets a divorce because you don't like her husband, because you who do not live her life, who does not have to get up in the middle of the night and change that baby's diaper, who doesn't have to pay her bills, who also didn't grind their ass off to get to where she is, thinks that she should go be miserable like you and leave her husband. You really need to be careful about the things that you wish on people, because especially when you are somebody who is like Nicki and has an immense amount of spiritual protection around her, all you are doing is inviting that same energy that you wish out on other people back onto yourself. Don't do that. If she's not meant to be with him, she'll leave him when she's ready. And if they are meant to be together, then let them be together. But you need to keep in mind that if you think that Nicki is a good person, then you would understand that a good person would not choose to go have a baby with somebody who is that awful. Just like you need to realize that, obviously, number one, Onika is very intelligent. She's also very spiritually connected herself. So she understands that this is a money grab and attention grab for certain people, and she's not going to give them that because that's all they're looking for. She also understands on a spiritual level that she's not going to get her energy tied up in that crap by addressing it. And also, why should somebody of Nicki's stature have to address lies and slander anyways? Because I guarantee you that if it comes down to it, Nicki will go the proper route by involving the authorities instead of social media, like everybody in this situation should have done in the first place. So if you think that Kenny Petty and Onika Mirage are the worst people in the world, this isn't the channel for you. Keep in mind that if the tables were reversed and everybody was saying this about Offset, I would be saying the exact same shit. Because to me, this isn't even about Kenny. This is about the deeper problem of what do we do to black people in this country? And if we're going to keep complaining about it, then we need to shut the F up and look at ourselves and see, am I adding to that problem before I fix my mouth to start pointing fingers and talking about how other people are creating problems like that? Because part of being spiritual is taking a good hard look at what is wrong with ourselves, with the world. How am I contributing to that? So if for everybody that wants to participate in a spiritual leveling up and getting in touch with themselves, This is part of your shadow work that you need to start doing, because you cannot avoid the shadow work. You can't just jump into, I am positive vibes only, law of attraction, yes, 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 if you haven't dealt with your own negativity in your own life and in your own heart. So think about that. Think about, what are you entertaining today? What are you listening to? What are you paying attention to? Are you giving your energy to speculation, or are you actually listening to facts and doing real research and honestly in search of the truth before you make up your mind to jump on a bandwagon? Because again, this air energy is all about swift, fast, big karma. Everything we do has a karma attached to it. So think about which side you want to be on, and think about which side of people's ancestors you would like to be on as well. Because trust and believe, you know, if you want to keep messing with people, their ancestors are really going to fuck you up, especially black people. So anyways, guys, I love you. This was just, you know, let's keep in mind, we're not going to be guessing people's names anymore, and we're not adding to any negativity in this world. Sometimes we will talk about negative things, but we are not going to insert ourselves in it and involve ourselves in it when we didn't need to in the first place. So I hope everybody learned something from this. I will see you guys back here. You know, obviously I'm going to record in about an hour because it is Saturday, but obviously with YouTube, you know, depending on how their system's going, things upload quickly or not. But you guys will have those videos up today. So, and I will see you guys over on Station Head at 3 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern with Psychic Carlene V. We're going to be talking about the names and the people that we can't talk about over here. So make sure you download Station Head and look up Psychic Bella Love over there. My name is always the same on every platform. Love you all so much, and I will see you again soon. Bye.